It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
I've been raking up off these niggas for a minute now. Hey, y'all gonna learn to listen one way or another though. Hey, let's get it. Let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up like he check, nigga run it. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me spit your onion. Hey, let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up like he check, nigga run it. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me split your onion. Ay, flashback to the days I was in the days. I was sleeping on the couch, couldn't nobody stay. I was serving up the chicken, couldn't get a raise. Now I'm cooking up the game like I'm Bobby Flay. Fuck rap, I ain't got no friends in this shit. Put them M's to the front like a Benz in this shit. I be swimming through the money and got some fins in this shit. I be stomping through the street like some Timbs in this bitch. Made trends in this shit, but some IOUs, but I don't lose. Construction high, tighten them screws. Tie up my shoes, back on the block, straight to the bag, ho. Jumping off the porch for that green like a tadpole. Let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up like he check, nigga run it. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me spit your onion. Ay, let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up like he check, nigga run it. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me spit your onion. Ay.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. We back once again. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this particular video, we're going to be getting into AZChike. And the reason why we're getting into AZChike is to get into his selection as being a part of the Grand National Tour out in LA. Got to actually get on stage and perform Peekaboo with Kendrick Lamar. I think people expected a lot more guests to take the stage out in LA. People expected more of the GNX features to pop out on stage in LA. I think some people may have expected that, we were going to get a black hippie reunion on stage in LA. There was a lot of expectations on the line. People definitely wanted to see a few more faces come out. But that didn't happen. Nonetheless, who we did get was AZChike. Okay? And he's come on social media and decided to give people a little bit of a glimpse into the background of what he's been doing to secure his spot on stage alongside Kendrick Lamar for that Grand National Tour stop in LA. I ain't gonna waste too much time because it's a lengthy video, so let's get into it and see what Chike has to say. Now, if you've seen this video already on social media, then you already know it was a lot of air, a lot of like ambient sounds in the background. I did some cleaning up on the audio for this, so hey, show a nigga some love, man. Show a nigga some love, man.
All right, story time about how AZChike, end up performing night 3 at the GNX tour. I'm gonna try to keep this short as possible, but bear with me. I'm gonna be yapping. I'm outside on my balcony, so it might be a little loud, but I'm gonna stay close to the phone so y'all can hear me. I'm gonna talk loud and clear as possible. Let's get into it. So, boom. Let's talk about it, right? So, going into this, bro, you know, it was a humbling experience. It kind of taught me like the work is never done. You know what I'm saying? And never get too ahead of yourself. Even though I really end up there performing, I had to work for that. Like still, like even with me feeling like I'm the best feature or, you know, I'm making the most of it, or I still have to put that work in to get that feature. I mean, to get on that stage. Like it wasn't easy, bro. I'm the only motherfucker that Doc brought out from LA in LA. Like he can bring out anybody he want to. You know what I'm saying? And it was me. But I worked for that. I bust my ass for that. Not even leading up to it, but even doing. So now let's get into the backstory. So like I said, going into this, after everything that's been going on, Super Bowl, Gatorade, deal signing, and even Pico going number one on it. US rhythmic radio and all this shit. Like, I kind of just assumed like, oh, he definitely gonna bring me out all 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting into it. Like, so I'm thinking ahead. Like, that's how I got the jacket made. I got the custom jacket made before I even knew officially I was performing. I bought all my wardrobe before I knew officially I was performing. That Letterman jacket, custom jacket I got made, that motherfucker was 3,000. I spent another 3,000 on the white sweats y'all see me wearing during the show. It was the white sweats, some jeans, and like a shirt with the cutoff sleeves. Those three together was like 3,000. Then I went to Louis Vuitton, got two pairs of shoes and a cross bag. That was 6,000. So I spent around 10,000 roughly. You know what I'm saying? On just wardrobe before I even knew I was performing. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Let's talk about the week of them coming out here, right? So the week of come, I text Dot that Sunday or Monday. I sent him a voice message, talking like Aaron the plumber, just joking around, like, you know what I'm saying, Brodusky. Night three is GNX tour is here. The time has come. I'm pulling up all 3 nights, you know what I'm saying, Brodusky. If niggas don't invite me, then I'm crashing all three. Like, I'm just being funny. And he had kept the voice message. He kept it, right? So I said that was like Monday, Tuesday come. And the show is such of a big production. I know if I ain't got hit up already, the probability is low. So now I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sad as fuck, bro. Like a small piece of depression. Like I'm sad as fuck. And I'm only sad because this is all I do. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it for me. Like not as in like this the end, but like this is all I do. I put all my all into this shit. So when something like this doesn't happen for me, it's not like I have other distractions. Like, well, I'm gonna just hit the club anyway, or I had such and such going on. Like, no, when shit don't happen like this, don't happen for me. I'm in the crib to the neck, just by myself, thinking about what I could have did different, why it didn't happen. Like, I dwell on it a little too much, but like I
I'm gonna cut in here, but this kind of this kind of comes into what I was saying the other day about AZChike, about how like ever since doing Peekaboo with Kendrick, like he's been focused. He's been really focusing on like his production value. He's coming up with high quality videos. He got his wardrobe together. He's looking like a star. He don't look like your prototypical, just upcoming rapper in wherever. It ain't even got to be LA. Just your typical upcoming rapper who, don't really got it all together. Like he's been presenting himself in a way that positions him as like out of the class of artists on the GNX album, who's the most likely to succeed? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. He's been putting in the work, the investment, the time. He's been dropping music. He really been putting it in. So I understand why he's like, damn, niggas ain't really get in contact with me. Niggas ain't lock in with me to like get the logistics together for the show. So damn, it may not happen. Fuck. You know what I mean? Because it's like shit. Ever since I've known that this was a thing, I've been preparing for it. I put money up. I bought outfits and shit. Now I just got to get these bitches off on TikTok. Fuck.
said, that's why I was so fucking sad about it, right? And when I get sad like that, I'm not gonna lie, I start cleaning up or like I start doing my responsibilities, paying bills. Like that's my coping mechanism. So it was Tuesday. Tuesday came the first day of the show. I got a new pack, New Balance, right? I'm sad as fuck. I'm not talking to nobody all day, I'm trying to figure this shit out, right? And as I'm opening the package from New Balance, I get a text from Kendrick. He's laughing at the text. I sent him the
Is he finna announce a New Balance deal or something? Cause the fact that you just promoted them twice in 15 seconds is interesting to me.
other day. He laughing. Then he like, "What's up? Where niggas at? What you on?" I'm like, "I'm at the crib." Then I text him again. I'm like, "I ain't no shit. I'm at the crib." Then I text him again like, uh, "Nobody hit me up about tonight, but shit, if you need me, I'll drop whatever I'm doing and get it going." Then he like, "No, it's good. Just come to Friday and Saturday joints." So now I'm happy again. Now I'm like, okay, I'm performing Friday and Saturday. I'm just assuming he never said that. He should just say come, right? really I wasn't assuming I was performing, but I had hope again. Like he just told me come to Friday and Saturday joints. I'm like, all right, it's a good chance. Hope is alive, right? So boom, Friday come, right? The thing about Kendrick, you want a timely response, you gotta hit him up early. Like you gotta text him before the birds is up, right? So nigga, I'm up early Friday. I text him 7 on the dot. What's the deal? Like, I'm telling him like send me the deed so I can have my shit together. I don't want to be late. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure all my, you know what I mean? I want to be right. Just like I thought, uh, he hit me back fast. Hit me back fast. Like J Real, he gonna hit you shortly. J Real is his executive assistant and his best friend from Compton, right? And I'm very close to J Real. Like that's my dude. And shortly enough, J Real did hit me. Now this where shit gets sticky again. J Real called me like, hey, so what's the deal? He like, did Doc say you performing or he just giving you tickets to come see the show? I'm back sad again. Cause now I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not performing. Like now I'm back sad again, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Jay Real, like, bro, I been talking to him about it, and I'm gonna holler at him again, bro. He like, I talked to him about it before. He was like, hell yeah, we could get Chike to perform. Like he was all with it, but he ain't say nothing else again about it. And then when he did, he said it was a rehearsal thing, like a rehearsal problem. I'm like, nigga, what? Nigga, I will be at SoFi outside, bro. I'll be at SoFi at 6 a.m. sleep.
Big fast, bitch. If I gotta rehearse that bitch in the rain, okay, we gonna play goddamn New Edition if we gotta do it, man. What? Don't give a fuck, nigga. What we got? What is it? Snowing in Cali once once in a blue moon, nigga. I'll put the North Face on. Where is the rehearsal, nigga? What are we doing at the mountaintop? We at the stadium. You know what I'm saying? We got to rent out a high school goddamn practice field. What we doing?
That motherfucker rehearsal. It don't matter, nigga. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But again, Jay Real is the real MVP of this story, bro. I really love dude. So he like, bro, I'm gonna holler at him again, but I'm gonna shoot you the tickets for today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you 5 of them, get your peoples right, and you feel me? We go from there. I'm like, bet. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm salt. I'm super salty. Like, all right, fuck it. I get dressed. You know what I'm saying? Call the black truck. We get there. I'm salt all the way there. I'm salt all the way there. I missed like the first act of the show. We missed. Uh, it was really like communication on the tickets problem. We didn't know where the tickets was, so they ended up texting them instead of email. So I'm soft. I'm soft all the way until I get in there. Once I get in there and I'm watching the show, my attitude changes. Now I'm just happy to be here. I'm focused. I'm seeing what he's doing. Since he said it was a rehearsal problem, I'm watching everything he's doing during Peekaboo. Really, the whole show. Like Scissor's set was fucking amazing, and shit like this is big inspiration for me because I aim to be at that point in my career one day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking how to soak up game. So as I'm watching it, Jay Real walks past me, but I don't see him. He walked back. He like, Chike. I'm like, oh, what's up? He like, oh, you locked in. He like, that's how I know you the artist. Out of all these people standing right here, because you locked in, you not bobbing your head or nothing. You just staring like you locked in. He like, bro, I love that about you, right? So boom, we leave. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to leave. I'm happy and shit. I'm mad that I'm happy. Like you supposed to be mad right now. You supposed to be on that stage. Shout out to Cal Maddox too. He's shooting something. He's like Doc cameraman. He knew I was mad too. You know what I'm saying? He knew I was mad. So boom, as we leaving, I'm like, bro, I'm about to
Mm. Big up to AZChike for letting us know Cal Maddox is in this bitch shooting something. Shooting something. We don't know what something is. But if Cal Maddox is in that motherfucker shooting, we'll be getting a documentary or something? Like, what we doing? I would love to see it.
shoot my shot again. Like I'm thinking about it all the way home. Like I'm finna send this nigga Dot a voice message. Like, bro, I need to be on that stage. I have to be there. There won't be another opportunity like this again. GNX tour, the momentum it is now, and it's in LA. Even if I perform with him again, it won't be like this. You know what I'm saying? I have to be there. I'm telling him like I need this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I send him the voice message when I get home. You know what I mean? That night. I wake up in the morning, no response. I get a call from J Real again about giving me another set of 5 tickets for Saturday's show. He's like, I'm gonna tell him again, bro. He like, Chike, I'm gonna tell him again. I've been on his ass. I'm gonna tell him again to let you perform. He gotta let you perform. You the right one. He like, you the only one that did this make sense for, right? Keep in mind, I'm sore and sad again that morning. You know what I'm saying? So once he tell me that, I got hope again. So now I'm getting ready, about to take a shower. As I'm looking for my shorts before I take my shower, I'm thinking to myself, this is gonna be a crazy story if I do get to perform. I'm thinking that to myself, right? I walk out my closet, I go to the bathroom, I got 2 missed calls. I got 2 missed calls from my guy Tim, who worked very close with Kendrick, and he created free lunch, which they did the pop out with. 2 missed calls. I called Tim back, like, what's the deal? I'm like, my bad. I'm about to take a shower. My bad. I missed your call. He like, yeah, wash your ass. I just got that call. I said, what call? He said, rehearsal at 3 p.m. Boy, I almost cried in that.
Ooh, boy, I got that call, nigga. Like, I'm excited for this nigga because you gotta think, man, there's so many artists, not just in LA. We gotta think about the world. We gotta think about just how many talented niggas is out this bitch who will never get that call in life. You know what I'm saying? But to be the nigga that gets that call and you've been advocating for it, you was at the show, you know what I'm saying? You studying the show, you like, man, let me watch this shit. Let me see how everything is moving just in case I gotta put myself in position to be here. Like in case I get that call, let me know where I fit. Right? They talking about getting you some more tickets. You going to taking a shower, you getting your shit together, you get that motherfucking call. Yeah, nigga, rehearsal at 3 p.m. Boy, might have did a backflip, and I ain't never did a backflip. Might have risked it all.
Motherfucker, goddamn it. I'm like, oh shit, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, I had to put in work for that shit, bro. Like I fought to be on that stage. That shit didn't come easy. It was a humbling experience. I love Kendrick to death. I love J Real. Amazing, bro. Like, and I love y'all always root for me, bro. Like, don't think I don't see it. Like, that shit really do something for me. You know what I'm saying? All right, it's getting a little dark outside, but fuck it. We already into it. I guess this part, it's not a part two, but just, the little deets and shit I couldn't say in the last one because it was already long, and I want y'all to get to, just the main parts of the story, right? But like I said, it was a humbling experience because uh man, like I wasn't obligated to that shit and I worked for it. And I wasn't in the plans originally. I wasn't originally, they didn't have me in their plans. Like I said, they talked about it, but it wasn't official. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I end up only performing night 3, because all the time before that, I was putting in work. Like I was asking, talking to J Real, pulling up to the shows. I'm talking to all the Kendrick peoples, like, and they all showing me love from J Real, Calmatic to Day Free.
Another thing about this story that stands out is an old saying. You probably done heard it from family members upon family members. Closed mouth don't get fed. Man, I still wrestle with that, right? Today of when to ask somebody for some shit and when not to, right? And being that I'm so self reliant, I typically don't ask for shit. You know what I'm saying? I could, you know what I mean? It's been a while since I've been fucked up. But like I could be fucked up, hypothetically speaking, theoretically, and still not ask a nigga for nothing. Like shit, man, I just gotta bitch, if I gotta eat goddamn saltine crackers for the next 6 days, nigga, and some goddamn soup, we gonna get back in this motherfucking game. I ain't finna ask a nigga for shit. Right? And that same attitude permeates in my music endeavors, is permeated into my YouTube endeavors, relationships with people in the industry that I know them, they know me, but I don't ever want to just be that guy that just pops out to just ask for some shit with no other, like, damn, only time you reaching out to me is when you want something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fine line that you got to tiptoe with that shit for it to feel organic. And he like, shit, man. I already know if I'm a have any chance, I gotta hit Dot early in the morning. That's the best time that he's gonna get back to me. You know what I'm saying? He got the relationship with J Real. J Real, he putting the bug in J Real ear. J Real was already thinking the same thing. He stayed on top of it. He ain't, you know what I mean? Damn, I got the tickets. We came to see the show. All right, bet. I guess it ain't gonna happen. I'm sure some people that was featured on the album or was in the crew or what have you would have loved to have had this same thing, but did they ask? Did they stay steadfast? Did they keep themselves, in sight and in mind, right? So he's showing y'all it's not just manifestation, it's hand to hand conversation. You know what I mean? I can't just manifest the show. I gotta goddamn go get it.
You know what I'm saying? They all showing me love, bro. And it always feel good to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And not only seen, but understood as well. Like they understood what that performance meant to me and, you know, how I was upset when I wasn't on that stage. Cause even once I performed, Calmatic, he see me backstage, he was laughing, smiling at her, like, bro, this is crazy. I seen you was mad yesterday. He like, so just to see you on stage the very next day, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like even the stuff I couldn't put in there, I left out. Like even once I got there and did rehearsal, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, and this was another thing, right? I try not to get too deep into the comments because I'm learning to separate myself and let people have their opinions. That's what it's there for, right? But uh I see somebody say you know, AZChike must have been he must Kendrick had AZChike working at it on all week because it's so polished. And I think I responded to it just feeling irritated because people trying to, take away that I really bust my ass and that I gotta work on that all week to do. It was like a minute set for me, you know what I'm saying? And I pride myself on knowing how to perform. And I know how to perform without backtracks and all that shit. Like I really do this shit, you know what I mean? So no, it wasn't all week. And I responded to him. I said about 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours, 4 hours when I know and I perform. The rehearsal was about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, maybe that. Like, I found out I was performing day of. You get what I'm saying? And I did the rehearsal I did the set by myself with the dancers, probably like 4 or 5 times. And it was the one time I got it wrong was the very first time. And that's when y'all see when I'm on stage and I follow Kendrick into the circle through the dancers and we go walk on the other side of the stage. I didn't I didn't know I was supposed to follow him, right? It was a dance with me pretending to be Kendrick and doing what he was gonna do if he was on stage. But keep in mind, Kendrick is in his green room. He's watching me. He tell my dude Tim like, okay, and then he tell Tim and Tim tell me like, oh, Doc said he's watching and he gonna give some pointers if he need to, which he didn't have to. Hey, I'm not here to toot my own horn, beep beep, but you know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, he said Doc was watching and he was gonna give some pointers if needed. So that was my only fuck up is that I didn't go in the circle when I followed him, I went outside the circle and kind of like disrupt the dancers, which I wasn't supposed to do. But I didn't know I was supposed to follow him. But after that, I got it right. So the only reason why I did it so many times is once I did it with an instructor, then I did it without. He's like, let me see if you do it by yourself. I did it right by myself. And he like, let's just do it one more time for sure. You know what I'm saying? So boom. We got that knock locked in, and it didn't take much. It wasn't nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was dancing with the dancers or you know what I'm saying? I know the song. I know how to match my voice. I got custom in ears made. That was another thing too. Just how I got the outfits made. Uh, just how I got the outfits done before I knew I was performing. I got my custom in ears made too. Like I'm telling you, I was head over heels about this.
Hey man, them custom in ears ain't motherfucking cheap neither. You know what I mean? And typically when you get the custom in ears made, it's gonna take some time for you to get them bitches back. So he had been He had been sent them bitches out so that they could get back in time. You know what I mean? Unless he knows somebody direct that could get them, you know what I mean, get the mold ASAPly. But typically it could take 30, 60 days to get them bitches back to you. So yeah, he was locked in for real.
Shit, like I just knew I was gonna perform and shit, honestly, I did. You know what I'm saying? I did end up performing. But again, I fought for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got the in-ears in. I met the production team. I did it with the dancers, and shit, we was locked in. We was locked in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, J Real is the real MVP. He went to bat for me. I don't. Not only do I feel, I know if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have hit that stage, bro. Like I don't want nobody thinking that shit came easy, and you know, uh, I know Dot and his team got love for me. You know, they tell me they self. But it wasn't a handout. It wasn't just like, you know, like here, bro, like you know what I mean? Like I worked for that shit. Even once they first told me, even once they first told me, like when Tim told me when I was about to take a shower, like you about to perform, right? I got a text from Dot. Uh he was like, go crazy, bro, and make sure your vocals, your live vocals match the song. I'm like, hell yeah, of course. And I'm like, bro, thank you so much. You already know. And he was like, man, don't worry about it. You did the work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, dog. And then like even after the show, I text him again. He was like, bro, that shit was hard. Exclamation point, exclamation point. He like, you went crazy, exclamation point, exclamation. Like, man, that really my nigga, bro. Like for sure. His whole team, bro. Like, I really fuck with all of them. Like, I feel like it's a bond there for sure. Like, every time I meet one of his team members, it's like they know me already. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but you know what I'm saying? I always get word that, you know, Dot is always mentioning me and always talking about me in a good light. You know what I'm saying? So, I never want to take this shit for granted. And, I got to make the most of this. And I know they don't see it as like me having pressure or don't worry about them. But, I don't do this just for me, myself, and my team. I do this shit to make them proud too. You know what I'm saying? And make the most of this shit. Cause what was the point of the GNX album if at least not one or two, three of the artists don't really boom? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be that testament. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always 10 toes down, chin up, chest out. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I'm yapping again. This bitch about 7 minutes. But yeah, man, that's just what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably forgetting or leaving some shit out. I'm probably gonna remember once I read the comments and I'll say something, but I'm trying to remember everything right now. It was such a crazy experience, bro. Like, you know, and I'm glad I was ready for it, you know. Uh yeah, bro. Shit was nuts. Shit was nuts, bro. Yeah, it's officially dark outside. But yeah, like I said, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Once I got off stage, my people was crying and shit. Like two of my people was crying. And yeah, man, I guess the only thing left is to tell y'all about the jacket, but I have to make another video for that. This shit already 8 minutes. It's a lot. So, these posts is gonna be pretty long. It's a lot. It's not something so simple, but I figured I'd rather share this with y'all first before I go do an interview or not anything like that. Like I feel like y'all deserve for me to, you know, give y'all the real, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I hope I answered a lot of questions. And yeah, man. Hopefully more to come. You know what I'm saying? Foot down. I'm playing no games about it. You know what I'm saying? I love making y'all proud. And you know, again, just being a testament of just hard work, bro, and never giving up on this shit. You know what I'm saying? And being locked in, bro, because that's exactly what I am. You know what I mean? I'm not here to play no games. I don't do the distractions. I'm not out here fucking off and, here and there and making a fool of myself because I know the light is on me. So, I'm all work and no play. My play is work happily. You know what I mean? I get to do what I love every day, all the time. So I can't ask for nothing more. You know what I mean? All praise to the Most High. You know what I mean?
All right, so that was AZChike with his recollection of how the entire process was of getting on the stage with Kendrick Lamar in LA for the Grand National Tour, all right? And he only got to do one day. He wanted to do all three, but that one turned him up. You know what I'm saying? And salute to AZChike. Once again, I told y'all before I even saw this, like, he seems to be the one that is really taking his career seriously, taking life seriously, taking the position that he was given by being a part of a Kendrick Lamar album extremely seriously. He wants to follow up. He's got the right team in terms of going with Tim Henshaw, formerly from Amazon, helped Kendrick put together the Pop Out. They went and got him a deal with Warner, if I'm not mistaken. So I could see big things coming from Chike, you know what I mean? Now, question is, you know, how his music is going to translate on a world scale. But again, he seems focused. He seems like he's down for the task. And if I had to bet on anybody that was featured on the project, I do see him being the one that we could look up a couple years from now, still being like interested in what he's doing, whether that be, you know, whether he goes and drops albums, whether that's acting, whether that's anything. Like, he has the personality to where he could do a multitude of things. He could drop a podcast one day. I'ma tune into that bitch. I don't know how much he's interested in doing something like that, but he has the personality. He's personable enough to do some shit like that and tell like stories and shit behind the scenes. He's doing it on TikTok all the time. And it doesn't, you know, but he's not stepping on like controversial waters. He's just giving people insight into like the real of his career and his life. So salute to AZChike, man. You earned that. You did that. And shout out to everybody over there at PG Lang that, you know, facilitated that to make it happen. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Not a lot of commentary to give because he broke it down for us, but I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.